Morning, all. Today can drink, in the U.S. Day 21. That sounded more clever in my head. I'm, out here again looking for that one strange dot that keeps showing up at night. Maybe it's turning into a little bit of an obsession, but nah. You know what? I can't explain this away. There's just something in me that has to know what this thing is. I got one half-decent look at it before, but I need to document this thing in full. I have literally been running around all day. Man, I really wish this map had a radar feed for real. I'm also not doing the best. Am at Yankee. Usually when I have to go here, I cut down some time and jump from the hill to the upper walkway. Oh, fuck. I fell short this time and landed on my knee super freaking hard. I don't think it's broken, but holy shit does it hurt. Same as before, I'm gonna try and work through this, but if you don't hear from me in an hour, Yankee, I won't have moved far by then, I don't think. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm fine. I must have taken a longer nap than I had anticipated. Not sure how long it's been, but glad you didn't send a rescue team for me. Maybe it hasn't been that long. Huh? Another shrimp packet. Okay. Nah. Mm-mm. How did I not hear them this time? I better get back to work. Just, sorry for not checking in. Huh? Oh. Must be the, bad guy of the show, and they feel very strongly about it. Forest around here is, super dense, so I got turned around a bit, but check this out. Looks to be, like some kind of bunker. Like an actual honest-to-goodness one. Not like the panic room near base. Place looks like it's, been ransacked a little. For the good of the company, I will inspect to make sure nothing of value was taken. Man, whoever went through this was an animal. Maybe literally. I can see a deer getting stuck in here and freaking the hell out. Blueprints for, radioactive capsules? Lots of, blank paper and a notebook and, an actual note. My German's pretty spotty, but, I think that's a note. Nah, I'm not getting anything out of this. Well, other than the coordinates that were on it. What in the world? Oh, man. Wow. Okay. That was wild. Note to self. Not that one. Ever. Fuck! That tears it!
Attention!
I set up a camera on that tree to get a good look at nothing!
Your weekly check-in is due.
Nothing!
Attention!
I spent all fucking morning looking for this thing only for it to come strolling out just out of view of the damn thing. Nah.
Attention.
No, not this time, bro. Oh, you are all going to get proof to believe me that there is something here.
Attention.
Oh,
Your weekly check-in is due.
mental 7, physical 5, reason, knee still hurts, and what am I doing? I don't have time for this. Mark my words, I am not coming back into this building until I have photographic proof. Kel, out. Okay, maybe I fibbed just a tiny amount. It's like day 22 and, yeah, sorry. I lost my cool there. I just wanted to stop back and check the radar real fast. Also grab a blue mushroom or two. Left the ATV near Romeo. Don't even want a chance spooking the thing. Oh yeah. There you are, you son of a bitch. Oh, huh. Quick side plot, I guess. Someone graffitied the base. Looking a lot like the posters. Where the hell are you? I think I went this way. No. Damn it, I think I lost it. Didn't lose it. Oh, I think I'm starting to tune into hearing it more. Feeling like an early hominid pursuing a mammoth. Shit, where'd you go? I have no clue what time it is or how long I've been out chasing this damn thing. I've damn near probably ran up and down this patch of ground 50 or more times or whatever. I'm camped out near the thing's home. I know it didn't work too well last time, but this thing has to come home to roost eventually. And I'm not scared this time. Oh. That'll take the edge off. I'm most likely making the dumbest decision I can, admittedly. From when I've been able to catch glimpses of, this thing's pretty big and wicked fast. And it looks like to, I don't know, have these almost raptorial arms. Like a mantis, you know. Alright. I don't need you anymore. That right there reminded me of how stupid this idea really was. Luckily, thing doesn't appear to be hostile. I'm basing this on the fact that I have been pursuing it. It knows this. And not only that, but then I camped out right outside of its house, and all it does is run past me. A threat display, but more trying to get me to leave, I think. The fact I blasted it in the face with some pretty harsh light does confirm that it's probably blind. I may as well get everything else done. I've spent enough time out here for today. And thus, as I am enlightened by knowledge, so too is the world by the sun. See, because the sun is a source of... Never mind, I'm very tired. Even after, taking a pit stop at the treehouse. Little catnap did me some good. Now, let's see what we've got. I pray to God that I, got some photos of at least some kind of quality. Not like every other photo of a cryptid. Man, wow. I've, taken a lot of photos, haven't I? Okay. Oh, yeah. Here's the computer's photos now. If I just, okay. Okay, first blush, and, they aren't too bad. Now, let's take a closer look. Huh. That's strange. If I, didn't know any better, I'd say that looks like a human torso, and, those legs are, the legs are,
Good morning, Dr. Kell. I couldn't help but notice a large quantity of photos coming in during the early morning hours. Please be mindful to not overexert yourself, as this can have long-lasting damage on one's mental...
I really wish I could turn this guy off or mute him. Sorry. Wait. Who the hell am I apologizing to? Oh, hell, you need to be reasonable, logical. You cannot be thinking about this. But what else could it mean? These things have been beyond strange here. Oh, listen to yourself. You're a man of science. This doesn't prove anything. They've just been choked and tricks of the light, but the mannequins, robots, yeah, they're robots. That's right, yeah, and the ships, rich people from Earth. From Earth.
Attention, Dr. Kell.
From Earth.
I have those search results ready for you.
Cool. Thank you. Oh. Another one of those, rich people signals. How nice. I'll just, oh. Another one is done. Then explain why you were, sticking these things to the wall using red string. It's fine. I'm just experiencing the effects of prolonged isolation and stress. I'm just working through, some things. Yeah, just working through some things. Like, I'm trying to see how these trees are moving and what kind of propulsion system. And it's just robots. They're from Earth. It's just robots. I mean, would it be so bad, though, to, just believe? Actually, you know what? No. I'm building my case. Yeah. Oh, this is no different than defending my paper. Yeah, oh, Kelly, you were so smart. Think of it, though. You could be the person to change everything. Change the way we, understand the universe, yes. Yes. Then they'll be proud of you.
Dr. Kell.
Something on the radio now of all times?
Waited and to take place.
Oh, it's really close. Like, really close. Do I go out? Do I stay in? Do I go out? Do I stay in? Do I stay out? Do I stay in? Do I go out? Do I go in? Do I stay out? Oh, it's gone. More. Bones. Okay, it's been a bit since I've had a captive audience. Sorry, that sounded creepy. Look, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I need to talk this out. Things have been weird ever since I got here. Like, more weird than usual. It started innocently enough. Well, as innocent enough as suddenly appearing bones is. Alright. At first, I rationed that something like this was due to the presence of predatory animals. Easy enough, I suppose. Even the pile near, I think it's TR1, could have been explained away with the remains of a meal. However, what wasn't as easy to explain was the signals I would start to get occasionally after day 7. A ship in orbit somewhere. This was harder for me to rationalize. Hence I came up with the narrative of these being the pleasure vessels of some kind of wealthy individual, or individuals, as I would come to find out. It was once they made landfall that the task became a bit more difficult. These are massive objects, and they just seemingly float off the ground. This is what I encountered during the picnic. I did not make mention of it, but there was also 2 smaller versions of these ships, toys perhaps, and a strange purple food item. I had mine to swipe a bit of their food, I will admit. This was during my early time when food was a bit more scarce. However, as you may recall, the pattering of unseen feet sent me running. I did not make mention of this either, but the entire time I was on that site, I felt I had eyes on me. Day 9 brought the rocks. I never got a good look at whatever was throwing them. At first I thought it was because it was too dark. I have reason to believe, though, that it's more than that. I won't bog you down with the day-by-day breakdown, but some notable moments were the tree being observed to move not only in the river, but I had caught glimpses of such things again and again on the radar, and the cameras I had placed around. I have kept this secret from you. Then the papier-mâché model on the rolling cart. As I stated before, I now know it wasn't any of you. It had originated from where the future treehouse would be. More strange occurrences and objects that I have found here that I cannot explain, such as the thing that I called space garbage or whatever. It was the discovery of those posters that... The contents of these posters brought into question much of what I had held close to my heart as a man of science. Thus, I needed to conduct an experiment or at least gather hard evidence. Hence my midnight hunt of the being I will henceforth be naming Messus membri, harvest limbs, on account of the scythe-shaped appendages. This being was captured early in my stay as a persistent and regular blip on the radar. I will admit I had become consumed with a desire to either confirm its existence or find evidence to the contrary. It was my white whale. I thought to myself of the grandeur and acclaim. Can you even imagine? A fresh postgrad on his first assignment finds a new species, hitherto unknown. I know I am most likely not making much sense, but I am getting there. It was during this jaunt that there was no way this thing evolved naturally. I mean, look at this nightmare. It is a human-looking torso, a bulbous, misshapen head with eyes that cannot see but project a beam of light. It has metal limbs, and it makes this horrible machine-like noise as it moves. How in any reality can this thing be natural? It can't. It cannot. There is no way that this thing is natural, or even of this planet. I mean, not to imply that there are. I would never. I mean, I am not suggesting that I am putting stock into any nonsense like aliens. There has to be some logical explanation for all this. Please, you have to believe me that I don't. I don't Aye. Hey, it's about 1400. I'm fine, well, you know. Given that I didn't get any email about no longer being employed. Yeah. I, don't have much to say today. Lots of, internal thinking. So, life outside of our planet. I'm guessing you all knew. And we're probably tearing your hair out waiting for me to get there. I get it. Can't really tell a new guy, hey, so we know that there are ETs out there and just need you to be cool about it. I mean, yeah. I guess this is a kind of a pointless transmission. You all know I'm fine because you got the drives. I've been occupying myself with some construction. I like to keep my hands busy. I'm still wrestling with some things, so you probably won't hear from me for the rest of today. I'll send photos of the thing once it's done. Yeah. Dr. Kell, signing out early.